Okay, just first couple days of fall camp, just how things continue to progress.
Really, really good actually. It's been a lot of fun. Probably my favorite camp so far. It's just a ton of energy out of the group, not just one position group or one side of the ball. Like both sides of the ball are just flying around. Everybody's playing with a lot of great effort and intensity, and got great accountability. You can kind of just sense a different type of feel throughout the guys on the team. So it's been a blast first 5 days.
For you guys, obviously the talk is about being better at stopping the run. What all you guys are trying to do to kind of, or what have you done in the off season and then now in camp to try to make sure you're better there?
Yeah, I'd probably just say just playing with a lot of physicality. Don't want to be soft at the point of attack, so playing with good hands and good leverage and really making sure everybody's gap sound. I mean, the defensive philosophy that Coach Allen's brought in is make sure all gaps are filled at all times, and with the accountability of everybody knowing what their job is and the simplicity of the defense. Everybody's in the right gap most of the time. It's pretty, honestly, it's harder for us to be out of gap than to, do something the right way. So I would say that's the biggest thing.
I imagine, obviously, the tackling has been such a point of emphasis since the spring.
Yeah.
How much does that help when a point of emphasis is put on that and you guys kind of go back to that fundamental stuff?
Yeah, it really just makes everything easier. I mean, when you harp on the little things, and tackling really is like one of the most simplistic things. I mean, you talk about you're playing football, you're like, oh, everybody knows how to tackle. Well, that's not necessarily true, but when you put an emphasis on it and every day you rep, when we're not in pads, tagging off, when we're in pads, wrapping up, driving feet, all that kind of stuff, it just makes it a lot easier. So then you don't have to think about it. When you're on the field, everybody knows, it's ingrained in their mind, the technique is there, we've repped it day after day after day, so the fundamentals are sound, and we just go out and fly around and hit people.
I imagine practice is a little more fun when you get to at least you're doing some kind of tackling.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, a lot more fun. I mean, we start out with it every day. We do our takeaway circuit, and then we do our tackling circuit right after that. So yeah, it is a lot of fun. Just guys flying around and knowing how to play ball the right way, and just really just being free to be a ball player. So.
For you, rolling crease last year, just what sort of you taken away as you head to the offseason? What things did you try to improve on as you head into this camp?
A lot of just football IQ stuff and kind of mental performance stuff, just going out there and playing free and knowing what the offense is doing before they run it, taking keys from different players and, offensive line sets and kind of knowing how the defense works together as a whole. You can know what you're doing as a position or as a defensive line, but when you know where the linebackers are going and how they fit, you can play a lot faster. So just watching a lot of tape in the offseason and kind of working on those little things on the mental side more than the physical side.
You kind of mentioned Tom Allin, just the gap discipline there. Just how has he tried to implement that in different situations as you guys have gone through this?
I would really just say it kind of just starts in the film room. I mean, when we're watching tape as a defense, and when there's a smaller group of plays that we're going over, and it's not, like I said, it's a very simple defense. So when you only have a couple plays that you got to run, you don't have as much to remember. So it's very easy to know what gap you're in, know how the defense is played as a whole. And we also put an emphasis this year, not just myself, but the whole defense, and knowing what everybody's doing. When you only got a few plays, it's much easier to study and know what the backers are doing, know how everybody fits, and there's just a lot more chatter on the field too. So, you might forget something, but then next thing you know, Wade says something, and you're like, oh yeah, I got to fit in this gap, or oh yeah, he's coming here, so I got to make sure I leverage this or do that. So it makes everything easier.
Any other questions? Thank you.